What's up, guys? This is Elijah Garcio. Welcome to Secondhand. Today, we out here in the middle of Primm, Nevada, aka bumfuck nowhere, Nevada, okay? But that's okay, because in the middle of a bumfuck desert, we got an oasis with us. Sanithrift. Oh yeah, baby. We got nice clothes, we got a good vibe, abandoned mall, and an abandoned roller coaster next to us. Stay tuned. Follow me, let me show you around. You got us the women's section, you got your t-shirts, you got your shorts, they're prepping for spring and whatnot. And you got your tops here too, you got your shirts and your sleeves. And then we're gonna go ahead and take a right over here. It happily merges into the denim section. If you look over here, got a bunch of women's denim over here. One thing I really like about Sanithrift, the prices are very clear, right on the rack. That's how much it all is in that section. You got a bunch of the kids stuff. You got your shirts, and you got some little bit of denim here, baby clothes. Really cool Gap piece right here. It is my size. No, it's not. It is a kid size. I actually don't even know because that's how old it is. That's one little fun fact that I like to kind of use if there's no size tag. Because, you know, like kids from like the 70s, they were like relatively like the same size, you know, before the Happy Meal, you know? You can see through the fabric, you know. Some kid was just like, I hate you, mom. You know, you can do it. That's how you know it's really old and it's really high quality. It's got that 100% real cotton, some capris. Pretty cool. Sadly, they don't make them for big boys like me, but these are pretty cool. And then another one, I know the whole thing's like the Y2K. You know, kind of got some baggy jeans here, really low waist here. What I really like here is the subtle branding. Polo Jeans Company. Really cool, awesome, international. Oh, well, American, I mean. These jeans right here, oh yeah. It reminds me of, you know, your kindergarten wall, you know, arts and crafts day. It's really cool. I did not see this actually. So, you know, a little bit of some reflective, you know, in case you're walking and, you know, big 4x4, you know, flashes lights like, hey, I'm walking here, buddy. I'm walking here, buddy. What I really like about Sanithrift is, unlike most other thrift stores, they actually have a really good fitting room section. It's obviously a former H&M. You can really tell once you look at its fitting room, it's pretty much a near and dear copy. I wish there was a smell meter so you can smell this, because it kind of smells really lemony in here, but in a really good way, not in like a nasty, like old thrift store type of way. We got their bread and butter. This is their shtick, the denim section. I think if you just look at how much pieces there are, it kind of speaks for itself. There is so much denim here. They got different fits, and they got a lot of really cool history to them. A lot of these are probably older than you and me, which is really cool. A lot of different styles, different sizes, so whatever sort of fit, whatever look you want, I guarantee you they'll have it, or they will have it. Here. So usually what I like to do to kind of like really differentiate whether something really has some age to it, and Levi's, one thing you can really do to tell is you look at the paper tag here. You see this is like a paper tag, and then let me get some like random Levi's here. This one's got like a really like kind of weird like plasticky fake feel. This is how you can tell this is something made a little bit after the mid 2000s. This is when Levi's started incorporating a lot of like plastics and chemicals into their new denim pieces and their they're just the cotton in general. You know, here we got the paper tag. This is the OG. Dude, what I really like about this, it says baggy fit. This shit's the 570, and I don't believe they make these nowadays today. I was just at a Levi's not too long ago. These were really meant to be baggy. In my opinion, I felt like these were their competitor, the Jinkos. So, you know, kind of go for that really like baggy, like low waist. You know, you might have got some in your nutsack area, I don't know. With the Levi's specifically, I believe with some other jeans too, you can tell when they were made. With some of the new tags, you can't tell when they were made. And for these ones right here, these were made in 08, 98, August 1998, which is older than me. I don't know, I just thought this was really fucking cool. Who the fuck is that? I don't know. One thing I want to say on the stains actually is I feel like stains on denim is actually really cool. I know a lot of people have gripes with, you know, just stains on their clothes in general. One, wash it off, you know what I mean? And if you don't want to use your washer, go to a laundromat. It's 25 cents, you know what I mean? And another thing I wanted to add too, these are not my size. And I remember a group of kids at the mall were asking me, you know, how do you know what fits you? Because after the pandemic, they closed fitting rooms for a lot of thrift stores. Like, I feel like this is a little bit common knowledge, but in case you didn't know, take this shit and put it back here. If it touches, you should be pretty okay. There is a part where you don't want to like force it too much, you know what I mean? If you're kind of forcing it a little bit, you're like, please fit, you know what I mean? Try it on, buy it and try it on and return it. Or, you know, maybe just let it go. I've had to let go a couple of pieces too. Lastly, we got the t-shirt section, men's t-shirts. It's really cool. It's color coded, right? So you go here, pink, I want pink today. Red, I want red today. And blue, you want blue. It's right there for you. If you come down over here, you find more stuff. You get your polos here, you get your button-ups over here, and you get a lot of sweaters here too. You kind of come up and you get a lot of layering pieces and a lot of more stuff that you can really add to your wardrobe. And finally, once you're done, you're able to take all your stuff up and head over to the checkout. But before you do, look at the wall, you see hats, you see bags, and even before me, if you look along the walls, just generally speaking, you find accessories that you can add to your fit for an even cheaper price too. So really, you know, super smooth shopping experience. Everything really is structured, and you know, once you kind of walk around, you already know mentally how the map's gonna lay out in your head. And then you come up to the checkout with the iPad cashier with the really nice and friendly staff here who know their stuff. If you even have questions or trivia for thrifting stuff, you can bring it up to them. They're really friendly here, they're outgoing, and I can really tell that the people they choose to work here, and they are really passionate about, you know, secondhand shopping, thrifting in general, and they know their craft. Are you from Vegas? Are you traveling?
No, we're traveling. We're on a choir tour with our school. I'm from Tabor College in Kansas.
Kansas?
Yeah.
Do you guys drive here?
Oh yeah, on the bus. Yeah.
Upon walking into Sanithrift, this is actually, you know, a pretty nice store. What are your kind of thoughts when you first came in here?
I thought it was the coolest thrift store I've ever been in because there's a lot of clothes, but also they got worship music bumping, and that's like, that is the coolest thing I've ever walked into a thrift store.
Yeah, no. So. Are you from Vegas? Are you traveling from like another city or?
We're from Barstow, California.
Barstow,
We end up
nice.
bringing donations here today, which my wife is donating right now.
I mean, what are your impressions of Sanithrift?
Oh, we love it. This is our third time here. So every time we come this way, anybody has donations from home, we end up bringing it here to help others that in need.
Man, it must be pretty worth it, especially because you're coming from Barstow all the way here to Primm. That's quite, like, how long is that drive? Like 40?
Oh, probably like an hour and a half.
So with us today, we got G, the general manager of Sanithrift. He came with us with open arms. We really appreciate his hospitality. Thank you for taking the time, G, to come out here and, you know, meet us. So for you personally, what sort of like style, look, era do you kind of keep in mind that really like, you know, captures you when you're thrifting yourself? Like, is there like a sort of look that you're looking for, era that you really, you know, want to get?
I'm aging myself right now, but like I grew up peak like streetwear when streetwear was like not mainstream. You know what I mean? I'm a Nike Talk kid from back in the day. Y'all kids don't know about no Nike talk. I'm gonna tell you that now. So back in the day, it was called forums. This was pre-Reddit. You know what I mean? This was they just had forums for niche things like that, like
so
waiting
you
in
got to
line.
see it like grow into where it's at now.
100%. So it's like I've seen every change in the scene from like early 2000s streetwear all the way to this. Well, it's kind of getting a revive right now. This Y2K aesthetic. You know what I mean? And kids it's crazy. Like I'll have kids come in the store now, like with BBC shirts on.
Yeah, looking like Pharrell back in his
like,
prime.
And Bape shirts, and they're like, yo, you know about Nego? I'm like, bro, I lived it.
He was in the era. What's one piece you've kind of been looking for that you still kind of haven't found yet? You're like, I hope it comes soon. Like, just through the bins or digging.
For sure, some red line Levi's or some Big E's. Waiting until the day that happens. Still praying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Sure. Let them know. What are the red line Levi's, the Big E Levi's?
So red line Levi's refers to when Levi's was still using selvage denim. I believe they stopped that around like mid 80s. Don't quote me. I think somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But
70s, 80s. Yeah.
But the Big E's are if you look at a Levi's tab, it's a lowercase e. The Big E's refer to pre-1977, before they switched over to the small e. They use capital E's on all the tabs, and it's really an arbitrary thing, but like because they made them for just such a short amount of time and then just like discontinued them, like they're sought after, and I'm still hunting. So if anyone knows, holla at your boy.
You guys are holding history if you got that in your house too.
Oh, 1,000.
So cool. Gene's older than you. I live for Gene's older than me. It's so cool. Well, thank you again, G, for taking the time and your hospitality here. It's much appreciated. We definitely, we'll be coming back here.
100%, man. You know I'm gonna take care of y'all always. And anyone that wants to come through, Primm outlets at State Line, Sanithrift. You can see us right off the freeway. You can't miss us.
Thank you again for tagging along, Backcountry family. This was Sanithrift over here in bumfuck Primm, Nevada, but I think after my experience here, I'm gonna take out the bumfuck and just call it homely Primm, Nevada. The people here are really nice. The clothes here are really clean. They sanitize it daily, and they have 10,000 square foot of vintage denim. It's crazy, dog. You don't see other thrift stores doing that here in the community. It's really nice. You can find the thrift store over here by the Primm outlets. It's right by State Line when you're on the way to California. So if you're going to LA, stop here, or if you're coming from LA over here to Vegas, why don't you come stop by here? You'll be greeted with friendly faces, and come get me a pink box donut. Give me the one with the sprinkles on top, the Homer donut, okay? And then come over here to the mall, check out Sanithrift, and buy me a lotto ticket too, because I swear to God, I'll share the money with you if you win, okay? Thank you, baby.